So there we are, the kettle's finished boiling. There's just a few embers in the bottom. That'll be fairly easy to get rid of once it's cooled down. And now the Swedish log, that's on one side, almost gone. But as I was saying, one of the guys gave me a tip that if you just want to sprinkle a little bit of crushed chemical fire blocks, hexamine blocks, again just crush it in a mortar and pestle or under the bottom of a knife or whatever you've got. If you do it before you leave home, then obviously that'll be easier than doing it in the woods. Just sprinkle that on the top of your fuel to get the to get your spark. Then you can bring your kindling in, and it's a lot easier than, obviously you need to be able to do it without it because you might not have it at some point. But while you've got it, if you want to use it, it's very easy to do. I think it took me 5 minutes. But while on the subject of that, a lot of people are mentioning that what is bushcraft? You know, certain things are not bushcraft. Well, my answer to that is, if it works for you and it makes it comfortable, if it's not comfortable, you'll not want to do it. And you're there to enjoy yourself. If you want to live like Bear Grylls for a weekend, that's fine by me. If on the other hand you just want to take a few things that'll make it easier, it's a hobby at the end of the day, you're there to enjoy it. So as I say, just some crushed hexamine blocks, some crushed fire lighters, sprinkle it in where you put your spark in, or in my case just now a little disposable lighter. Makes it a lot easier, a lot quicker, and you're not waiting for your drink for hours. But I'll shut up now because it's turning into a rant. Let's just enjoy the bird song. I don't know if you can hear them, but we've got a blackbird somewhere in this elder just here, right at the top of the garden. And on the other side, on the back of the neighbour's garden, we've got this sycamore, which somewhere in there's a pair of pigeons that are cooing away merrily. And just in the distance you can hear a dual carriageway, which I'm not too impressed about, but it's the age we live in. And it looks like a lied. The blackbird is on the top of that area over there. I don't think you'll be able to make it out. But to say we're only a quarter of a mile from the centre of the city, it's nice and peaceful. Well, here we are, about halfway through the Swedish log. Just see some glowing embers down at the bottom there. it's been going now for about an hour and a half. But, as I say, I think that's partly because it's relatively green. It was felled about a month ago, I think. Logged a few weeks after that, so ideally maybe leave it a little bit, well, all timber ideally wants a year to season, but it didn't have it. One of the things I have noticed this evening is that at some point with the M kettle being right next to the fire log, as some of the embers have come down, they've hit the neoprene sleeve, which I had a similar thing happen to the jet boil, which it's a pain in the backside to fix it. It's straightforward, you just peel it off and put a new one on. It's the pain is ordering a new one, which I've not ordered from the Gilly Kettle Company. I've not ordered parts before. I ordered quite a few stoves for my business a few months back. I just put a couple of stoves on there for me. Ended up selling them all except the M kettle, so I'll try and get hold of a new sleeve. They're a nice bit of kit, and the 1 litre I think is ideal if you're going out anywhere solo. You'd want the Maverick, the ½ litre, which is just a little bit bigger than the M kettle, but the 1 litre version is enough to boil if you want to wash pots. But there's, I think, about three mugs full. I normally use an Old Army 58 pattern mug cup. I've also got the Crusader for that, so I've got a metal cup as well, but it's a little bit bigger, and it comfortably makes 2 of them, with enough left over just to rinse out the mug afterwards. So there we are. A nice evening in Chesterfield for once. But, just show you the side of the M kettle. As you can see, I don't know if you can make that out, there's a burn. It must have just been as some of the embers come down and caught the side of it. It's just cosmetic. I might leave it, I might order a new one. It'll only be a few quid, so there we are. And there's the Swedish stove, Swedish fire log, whatever it's called. So that should keep going now for a few hours, I would imagine, just the embers. Well, there we are. We've just falling to dusk now. Just starting to get a little bit darker, so I thought I'd crack out the paraffin lamp, just so that it's there for when we need it. Turn it up. As you can see, the Swedish fire log or Swedish stove still going. I think that'll be smouldering all night now. And if you were camping, all that you'd be left with in the morning, I imagine, would be a stump. Don't know if you can see or not, but just see the bottom of the chainsaw cuts. So it's burnt to just above them. So if you can get them as low as you feel comfortable with, I think that that'll be where the log will burn to. The closer to the bottom, the longer it'll burn. I'm just going to enjoy the evening now. Finish the hot chocolate and just enjoying the small, just a small kind of black label. Enjoy the evening. Thanks so much. Goodbye.